What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Love the Game with Sujay and Paul, and we're continuing with our preview of the Euros. Today, we're going to be looking at Group C and D, the next 8 teams. Sujay, can you tell us who's there in Group C?
In Group C, it is Austria, Netherlands, North Macedonia also, I think, and with them, Ukraine. These are
Okay.
the four teams in Group C.
I think this is like one of the easiest groups that you have.
Yeah, definitely. But it's easy, as in we can say, for me to predict who will be the topper in this one. Yeah, of course, it's going to be Netherlands, and it is a very sad thing that Virgil van Dijk will not be playing in this Euros, or else he would have captained the Netherlands team. But his deputy, Gini Wijnaldum, he's also one of the best players in Netherlands team. He's been a proven performer for them. He's one of the regular goal scorers and one of the main players for the team. He's experienced. He has won everything with Liverpool in the club stages. So right now it is, a lot is expected from him with the Netherlands team. And Netherlands, they're like one of the old powerhouses of European football. They have a lot of
They have a
interesting.
lot of talent, but they haven't proven their talent, though. On paper, they have the talent to beat anyone, but when it comes tournament time, and it's going to be like how we're going to be talking about Group D with England. They're the same. It's like on paper, Netherlands has a solid team from their goalkeeper to their attackers.
Right.
Yeah, top down, they're brilliant. Like unlike Belgium that we spoke in our previous video, the links here, Belgium at least are performing. Like Netherlands aren't living up to the hype that is there behind Orange. So do you think this year could be different?
Uh, okay, to be honest, I really don't think so because uh, Ronald Koeman was the person who was in charge with having the group ready for the Euros. Because there was an opening in the Barca team, the person stepped away in the middle of this, and they have lost their most influential player, Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah.
So this will have an impact on the team, and I think uh, with how the progress has been for them coming into this Euros, I still don't see whether they will be one of the favorites wherein they get to rewrite their luck once again or not. But all this changes from their opening game, how it progresses. I mean, the thing is that right now we might have these teams with jam-packed talents in their team,
Yeah.
but it is a team that has the momentum, and it is not with the first match. It is how they grow as the groups progress along, how
Absolutely.
they
Yeah.
go into the knockout stages. It is that team, the team with the momentum, the team that has I mean, like they have bonded very well. It is always these teams. I'm stressing upon this word teams a lot because it is not your individual talents. It is you as a collective unit, how you
Yeah.
stick onto a plan, how you execute everything. The basics of football, that is what matters the most. And these Dutch players, they have it in them. I still want to believe that they have it in them because Dutch players, I mean, like the Dutch team, it has always been like one of my most favorite teams. I enjoy watching the Dutch national team play football. So as of now, as of this moment when we are recording, I really don't know how far they can progress and
Yeah.
how they can get the Mickey off their back. But I am hoping that
Let's hope
they
that
have
let's
a
hope that
very
they get
positive
through the
start.
group, man. Because there's been times when they haven't even gotten out of the group before.
Yeah, it has happened in the past. Hope so it doesn't happen this time. I mean, like their opponents right now, it's only Ukraine and Austria on the other end. If at all we talk about Austria, we can finish it. I mean, like the team starts with, for us at least, I think it starts with David Alaba and then ends with him only. I'm sorry, I really don't have much idea about the Austrian teams. Earlier, when Rapid Vienna, at least they used to play in the Champions League, I had some idea about some of the players who would be playing and all. And right now, they are also not in the Champions League. So I'm sorry, I don't have much idea about the Austrian team. And the same goes with even the Ukrainian team, team of Ukraine also. And like I always do, whenever the Ukrainian team is announced, the first thing that I do, I think I have been doing it for more than 10, 15 years right now. I go and see how many Andreas are there in the team. Because there was a time wherein the team used to have like 5, 6 different Andreas. I still remember, I think it was 2008 Euros, most probably. They had 3 strikers, Andrei Shevchenko, Andrei Voronin, and there was one more Andrei. I mean, like all the 3 strikers were Andrei. I mean, the team had like 6, 7 Andreas in them.
But
So
I
it has
think
become
you're
a hobby of
sleeping
mine.
on them, man. I have a feeling I think you need to do more research on Ukrainian, the guys, and also on Austrian, because you have a lot of guys who've come from Red Bull Salzburg and other teams who have been coming across. You have players. The thing is, yes, it's a group for Netherlands to lose the way it's built,
Yes.
and second place is going to be interesting to see. Will it be either Ukraine or Austria? North Macedonia, I think, was the fairy tale that them
It's a
qualifying in
debut
the here.
season for them, right? It's a debut season for them. Let us give them chance to enjoy the championship.
No, I
But
think
Paul,
they're
I
going
would
to
like to
enjoy
ask
it.
you
They're going to
this.
make the most of it. It is this group is Netherlands to lose, and hopefully, once they get their first game under their belt, we'll have a better idea: are they playing as a team or not? Because if you look at both Ukraine as well as Austria, they are more team focused than individual talents. And end of the day, it's there is no I in team, and that's the same true with football or any other sport. Not one guy is going to, they might be a game changer, but you need everyone involved. And if the last Euros are anything to go by, Ronaldo didn't win Portugal the title. It was the team that won the title. Yeah. And now shifting.
Okay, no,
That's,
no. I want to ask you this. I want to ask you this. You did not give me who do you think who will you pick for the one who will finish second? Is it Austria? Is it Ukraine?
I'm going out on a limb, and I will go with Ukraine.
Uh, okay,
It's a
I think
gutsy
I will.
call. It's a gutsy call, but it's just something about the way they've played over the years and even how they came into these Euros. It's a gutsy call because they had a tough group when they qualified, and I think they might be the surprise in this group. But like, I'm not going to discount Austria, but I will go out on a limb and say it will be Netherlands and Ukraine coming out of this.
Okay, just because you said Ukraine, I'm going to go with Austria because with me it was just a toss of a coin, whichever teams shows on top. Because you went with Ukraine, I will go with Austria. Yes, we will have a bet on this entire thing. Okay, whatever the person
We'll
wins.
keep going because that's what this is now.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Group D. I think Group D, you can consider it as maybe a group of death. I think this is like a second group of death.
Last but one. It's not like a group of death, you can say. The group of death, I would definitely go with Group F.
Yeah, Group
Group
F
of
would be a
D
group of
doesn't
death, but I
even
think Group
stand a
D
chance.
could be also because if you slip up against any of these teams, and in Group D, the teams are Croatia, Czech Republic, England, and Scotland. So you have the North-South
Yes.
match going on. Who's going to do it? The last time they played in the Euros, England and Scotland, was Euro 96 when Gaza did the trick over, wait, I forgot his name. It was Collymore. It was Collymore for Scotland. It was magic, pure magic. If you haven't watched it, we'll insert the clip here. That was Paul Gascoigne at his finest. But that was Euro 96. This is Euro 2020, 2021. Group D. It's a tough group.
Yeah, it's a tough group. Sorry, it's a tough group for say I don't know this match, right? It will be a very emotional one between England and Scotland, and England are tipped to win. Like every tournament, it's always coming home for everything in England. So I don't know what will happen in that game. If at all England end up drawing that game or Scotland get their act together, and I hope Andy Robertson has a belter of a game and he assists or he scores a goal, or I'll be supporting Andy that entire game definitely. I think Croatia will be the team that will be topping this group and strong. They are one of the good teams. I know most of the almost all the pundits, and I think even you also might. I don't know. I'm sorry if at all I'm assuming right now that you will say that England is going to top this group. But for me, I think Croatia is the team that is going to top this group. And for the second place, I think it is a toss up between. I mean, England should comfortably do it, but knowing England, how they have a mastery in screwing up things for themselves, I don't know. Right now, I can pick England for second, but
It
it's
depends on how England
uh,
start. It all depends on how England start, because the thing is with this group, it is trickery. Because on any given day, a Croatia, Czech Republic, Scotland, even if you get a draw, it's not a thing. But whereas England,
we cannot
there is
stop
a
Czech
pressure
Republic.
that they
Sorry.
need to win.
Yes, I'm extremely sorry. I'm extremely sorry. I forgot to talk about the Czech team. Seriously, Czech Republic are also not any. I mean, like they're not like how they were some years ago. They are also a well established team nowadays. I mean, like they have also got very good players in the team. I think Czech Republic once again. Yeah. Yes, please continue. Sorry for
No,
interrupting.
but that's the thing. There's no need to apologize, man. That's why I'm saying this is a group where you can't sleep on anyone thinking it's a given result. Uh, I'm supporting England to win this group, but
We can say this is one of the interesting groups.
this is because like my heart says England is, but the thing is the number of times I've supported England, and to all my friends, like I'm gonna say this, like back in London, I would go for England, but the thing is, the number of times that England has let people down, like, but they have a lot of pressure on them, and it is football's coming home. So let's see what happens with this group. It's a very interesting group. I'm picking England and Croatia top two. Not sure what order, but they're going to be my top two.
No, I want you to guess even the team that is going to finish on top.
Okay. England to top the group. 2 wins and a draw. That's how it's going to be. England are going to get 2 wins. They're going to do 1 draw. The second team is going to be Croatia. They will 2 wins and a loss. They will lose against. They will
lose against.
They will lose against England. England will beat Croatia.
Okay.
Yeah, England are
So
going
I
to.
think
England might draw against, say, Czech Republic or Scotland, but England 2 wins and a
they're
draw.
going to beat Croatia, is it? Okay,
Two
man.
wins
You
and
have
a
a
draw.
lot of confidence in Gareth Southgate than even I think the entire English country has right now to beat. And okay, so my guess will be Croatia is going to top the group. I think they are going to win all the 3 games. Uh, Maybe an unlucky draw with England. Unlucky, very brutal result that will be. I think Croatia will win all the 3 games, and I think England is going to draw with. I'm hoping they will draw with Scotland. Actually, I want to see a belter of a game, England versus Scotland. I want it to be a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 draw or a 1-0 for Scotland. Come on, Andy, you will. And then let's just see. I don't know what will happen between Czech Republic and England. I think England will should win that game, depending upon how Czech Republic has fared with Scotland. We will see how that group.
Well, your wishes might come true because tomorrow is the first game and it is England Croatia. So,
Yeah.
guys, make sure you like these videos. Make sure you hit a comment on them, and let's see if Sujay is right or if I'm right about what happens. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to watch all our other videos. We've got all the previews of all the other leagues, of all the other groups so far of the Euros, and we've put out our predictions. We're going to be following the Euros carefully, closely, seeing how it is, watching all these things from India. We're still in lockdown, but we're not going to miss a beat. And make sure you guys don't. So hit the subscribe button. See you guys next time.